धीं तनन धीं धीं ततों धीं धीं तनन धीं धीं ततों तों उत्सवम् लीलोत्सवम् नवरात्रि लीलोत्सवम् नवरात्रि लीलोत्सवम् धीं धीं तनन धीं धीं ततों धीं धीं तनन धीं धीं ततों तों धीं धीं तनन धीं धीं ततों धीं धीं तनन धीं धीं ततों तों
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I'm Dhriti Iyer and it's my privilege to present to you an insight into PSBB's Navaratri Leelotsavam. The number 9 is often associated with a divine connotation in religions across the globe, especially with a pride of place in India, be it Navaratri or Navaratna. The Divine Mother is believed to be our anchor who steers us clear of succumbing to the evil in us. PSBB's Navaratri Leelotsavam, a platter of music, dance and storytelling intertwined with bhakti, begins with an invocation to Navadurga, the manifestation of Goddess Durga, followed by a kriti in praise of Navashakti, the different forms of Ambal in 9 different ragas. Dr. Mrs. Vaidiki, our dear founder, herself a symbol of modern empowered woman, strongly believed in values through stories, especially from our Itihasas and Puranas. Pravachana underscores Navavida Bhakti, or the 9 forms of devotion to God as mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The architects of classical art associate Navarasa with artistic expressions. Our program will conclude every day with Navarasa in Ramayana, portraying anecdotes from the epic, highlighting one rasa every day through dance. The imposing culminations on the day 10, Vijayadashami, will be a festivity of the universal truth, of victory of Dharma over Adharma, Rama's return to Ayodhya, and the victory of Goddess Mahishasuramardini. Partake in our Dashera celebrations, soak in our young talent, and grand display of quintessence of Indian culture.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Mahalakshmi Mahakali Mahakanya Saraswati Bhoga Vaibhava Sandhatri Bhakta Nugrahakarini. Navaratri or Dashera is celebrated pan-India but in different flavors and styles. It's a time of piety, celebration, dancing and feasting. 9 nights dedicated to different aspects of divine Shakti. Generally, the first 3 days of the festival is dedicated to Goddess Durga, the next 3 days to Goddess Lakshmi, and the final 3 days to Goddess Saraswati. Popular forms of worship include Kanya Puja, Kumari Puja, and Suvasini Puja. The story associated with Navaratri is the battle that took place between Goddess Durga and the demon Mahishasura. Mahishasura had been granted immortality by Lord Brahma, but cautioned that he could be defeated only by a woman. While he attacked Trilokas, the gods were not able to defeat him. Finally, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva together created Goddess Durga, who ultimately defeated Mahishasura. She fought with him for 15 days. When Mahishasura resorted to various tricks to confuse Goddess Durga. Eventually, when he turned into a buffalo, Goddess Durga killed him with her Trishul on the 10th day of Mahalaya. Dashera is a time to celebrate the triumph of good over evil, marking Goddess Durga's victory over Mahishasura. In some parts of India, Dashera is associated with the victory of Lord Rama over the demon king Ravana. In North India, the Ram Leela is the highlight of the festival. On successive nights, different episodes of the epic Ramayana are dramatized elaborately with costumes and masks with the climax being the burning of huge effigies of the demons. On each day of Navaratri, a different form of Goddess Durga is worshipped. We have had a feel of the celebration of days 1 and 2 dedicated to Goddess Shailaputri and Goddess Brahmacharini. This evening, day 3 is devoted to Goddess Chandraganta, upcoming day 4 to Goddess Kushmanda, Goddess Kandamata on day 5, Goddess Katyayani on day 6, Goddess Kalaratri on day 7, Goddess Mahagauri on day 8 and Goddess Siddhiratri on day 9. Navaratri is a festival magnificent with colors and fervour, a time for family and friends to come together. We welcome you all to witness Navaratri as celebrated by PSBBNs.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I welcome you to day 3 of the Navaratri program. We begin with a prayer glorifying the goddess Chandraghanta, the one who has a half moon and a bell, riding on a tiger, signifying her bravery or courage. Her third eye is open, denoting that she is ever ready for war against the demons. During the battle between the goddess and the demons, the dreaded sound produced by her bell flung thousands of wicked demons far away. This sloka is presented by P.V. Sarvesh Keshav of Forian.
Chandraghantaye Namaha Pindaja Pravararudha Chandragopastra Kairyuta Prasadam Tanute Mahyam Chandraghanteti Vishruta Pindaja Pravararudha Chandragopastra Kairyuta Prasadam Tanute Mahyam Chandraghanteti Vishruta.
Next is a song in praise of Matangi Devi, one of the Navashaktis. The song Geeta Vadya in Ragam Natakapriya Talam Adi, composer Tanjavur Shankarayyar, will now be rendered by Raghavendra Ji of 11F1.
Nada
मानंदी मरकत छाये सार साक्षी सर्व साक्षी सार साक्षी सर्व साक्षी सार साक्षी सर्व साक्षी सार साक्षी सर्व साक्षी साधुजनरक्षति कटाक्षि साधुजनरक्षति कटाक्षि प्रियतमार्य नटन नाटक प्रिय कसिके प्रियतमार्य नटन नाटक
Let us now listen to Upanyasam by P. Shrit of 8N on the topic Smarana Bhakti, one of the 9 ways of worship.
Navadvita Bhakti. What is Bhakti? Bhakti is devotion. Srimad Bhagavatatla, Canto 7, Chapter 5 and Shloka 23, we come across 9 important lakshanas or aspects of Bhakti. இது 9 விதமா பக்தியை எப்படிலாம் எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்ணலாம்னு பார்க்கலாம். I will recite the shloka for you. Do pay attention to the words. Shravanam kirtanam Vishnoh smaranam padasevanam archanam vandanam dasyam sakhyam atmanivedanam. Shravanam means hearing the glories of God repeatedly. Kirtanam means singing in praise of Him. Smaranam, dwelling in His leelas and chanting His names. Padasevanam, pouring bhakti onto His feet and serving Him. Archanam means performing puja, and Vandanam means prostrating before Him and offering obeisance unto the Lord. Dasyam means serving Him without ego. Sakhyam means gaining the Lord's friendship. And the last one, Atmanivedanam, means totally surrendering unto Him. Bhakti ultimately enables all human beings to achieve the culmination of human evolution, Mukti. Smaranam. Idana nama the third form of devotion. The approach of this form of devotion is to dwell in the thoughts of Ishvara, reveling in the contemplation of Ishvara's actions, beauty, majesty, compassion and His glory. Idapati Solanuna, King Prahlada is the quintessence of this approach. Prahlada saw Sri Mahavishnu everywhere and in everything. Tunilu mirpar, turumilu mirpar. Anything he saw or felt made him think of Sri Mahavishnu. Bhagavat charanadvandva dhyanam nirdvandvamritam papinopi prasangena vihitam suhitam param. In the shloka, the meaning is meditation focusing on the lotus feet of the Supreme is transcendental and beyond the experience of material pain and pleasure. By such meditation, the sinner can be relieved from all the sins he has committed in his life. In the holy books of the Vishnu Dharma, the Padma Purana and other such religious scriptures, there is a statement about contemplating on the Leelas of the Supreme. It is said that a person who is always engaged in meditation on the God becomes freed from all materialistic pain and pleasure. Ye kurvanti sada bhaktya gunanusmaranam harehe prakshina khalu saughaste pravishanti harev padam. This shloka is from the excerpts of the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and it means that those who always contemplate on the Leelas of the Supreme with devotion will be freed from all impurities and enter Supreme Hari's abode. Prahlada, the greatest example of a devotee who realized God through Smaranam, is Prahlada. He was just a little child at the time he attained this realization of God. It is said that he received this knowledge of Vishnu when he was in his mother's womb, when his mother was in Narada's ashram. Though Prahlada was put into many difficulties and tragedies by his atheist father Hiranyakashipu, he still constantly remembered Lord Narayana, and in the end, the Lord gave his darshan in the form of Narasimha, killing Hiranyakashipu and protecting Prahlada. Even in all extreme sufferings and pain, Prahlada still constantly kept remembering Lord Narayana and never lost his faith in the Lord. From this we understand that a true and a pure devotee who constantly remembers the Lord in all situations is never unhappy in any situation of life. And this is clearly confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam in the following shloka. Narayana parasarve न कुतश्चन बिभ्यति स्वर्गापवर्ग नरकेश अपि हि तुल्यर्थदर्शिनः. Here is another story to explain the power of Smarana. All of us have heard of the wonderful bond of friendship between Sri Rama and Sri Anjaneya. But have you all ever heard this story of a fight between the both of them? Let me tell you. Once, Sri Rama had to obey sage Vishwamitra's order on giving a death sentence to the Kashi king Yayati, who had committed a mistake. So, Yayati took refuge in Anjana Devi's ashram, and Anjana Devi, as we all know, is Anjaneya's mother. And Anjana Devi made Anjaneya promise on Rama's name that he will not give away any information regarding Yayati's whereabouts. Sri Rama came up to Anjaneya and asked him to release Yayati. Anjaneya, keeping his promise to his mother, refused. Sri Rama got very angry and challenged him to a war. Anjaneya, since he had to keep his promise made to his mother in Rama's name, decided to fight against him. But how could he even think about fighting against his own master? Lord Rama kept firing arrows at Anjaneya, but all Anjaneya ever did was chant the Rama Nama. And his chanting was so powerful that Rama's arrows did no harm to him. Whenever they went towards Anjaneya, they all deflected and turned and fell on Rama's feet. So such was the power of chanting. Devotees solely engaged in the devotional service of Lord Narayana never fear any condition of life. For them, the heavenly planets, liberation, and the hellish planets are all the same, for such devotees are interested only in the service of the Lord.
नवरसाभिनय रामा
करुणा 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 करुणा
Festivals are occasions we wish to celebrate with family and friends. We are thrilled that we are able to connect with you. Looking forward to your presence and participation 6 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you. This is Neha Hegde of 10G signing off.
Ding ding da na na ding